teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Swims through the line. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Boyd. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal moved.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Throwing right. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Sails one into the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Inside the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
The Cowboys are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Keeps looking downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tap. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. has to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Illini. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, read option left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws.
Finds a spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. That's caught. It's Lloyd. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
catch in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll start in the 3rd quarter with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He might want another play. Going right to work up top. Finds his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snap it to the back. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Running into the open space. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. A little release to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Dances away. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw again. The throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Rigby. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Touchdown, Cowboys! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Grab near the sticks. It's Arkin. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jet.